Okay, hi, I'm back. And I have recorded this 3 times. I have a new phone. It is February now. And I am sorry if you wanted a video sooner. It just wasn't in the cards for me. Life has been lifing. And I will say that there is nothing like losing a parent. And I have to go through that again. And I don't want to. I don't want to. I just think people should just live forever. Or just not die. And I don't know how to figure that out. But people have to leave, and it is what it is. Anyway, I am sorry to start on a negative note. Let me introduce myself. My name is Injeri. You are welcome to call me NJ. I am the Blue Knitter. On this podcast, we talk about knitting, crocheting, and whatever else I've decided that I've gotten into, but it's mostly knitting, mostly sock knitting, and mostly crocheting. I'm sorry, mostly knitting. Because I crochet and put it down because I have to weave in ends, and crocheting scares me. Sorry, crocheters. But like I said, it's going to be mostly socks. And now I have discovered that I'm a blanket girl. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. I'm back. I'm wearing my MXPX hoodie. If you know, you know. I love it. It's so cozy. It's cold outside. 2 days ago, it was 80 degrees literally outside. It was gross. But not anymore. We're back. So let's get right into it. We're going to talk about, sorry, I wasn't prepared with my iPad. We're going to talk about my FOs. And so my first FO is the both way. Well, no, wait, let's do this one first. So the first one is the Zarmit headband by Elise Covila. Headband. And I will link that down below because I'm pretty sure I butchered her name. I knit this out of a really old yarn that I don't have right now, but let me see. Here it is. There's the ball band. Lumio. Okay, we're gonna just let you read that because I don't know. And then it's black, light, reactive, and light reflective, like light bounces off of it. And here it is. I made it because I went to the lake on a walk and my head was cold. Oh no, my ears were cold. So how do you not have cold? I'm not gonna put this on. It's a mess. Anyway, because I made it kind of tight because I sweat when I run and all that, and I like a little bit of, I like it tight. And very simple pattern. This one's work flat, and it's just very simple stitch. It took me like a few hours to get it done. Knotted. And then I like the fact that it's reflective, light reflective if I'm walking in the evening or something like that. I'll be seen. And let's just be honest, as bright as this is, I'm going to be seen either way. So that's one. I pretty much followed the pattern. Got nothing to say about that. Great pattern. You should go get it. It's fairly cheap. Next is the both way beanie. And I can't say her name. I'm not good at Flava. I want to say Flava, but it can't be right. Costa. Here, I'll let you look at her name. It's the both way beanie. And you should get this. That's her. Oh no. I don't think I ever mirrored. Yes, I did. Never mind. I was like, I didn't mirror this camera. But I think everything that I did was on my old camera transferred into this camera. So we're gonna just say that that's right. And this is her this is her both way beanie. There we go. And I'm gonna give you another picture because the whole point. Why did you just do that? I don't know how to get back to where I was. Oh no. Well, I hope I'm on the right thing then. There we go. Go away. The whole point of this beanie, God, I am out of practice, right? 4 minutes in. Okay. The whole point of this beanie is that you can wear it both ways. Isn't it cute? So you can wear it with the brim rolled up like that, or you can wear it with it folded down. I blocked it with the brim folded up because I'm not sure what happened, but I guess I was having fun knitting 1 by 1 rib. I don't know how, because I don't like 1 by 1 rib, but it got a little long, so I just blocked it rolled up. And the whole point was for me to knit it on the, make it to wear on the trail to keep my ears warm. And I went out today and forgot it. But that's okay. I love the color. Let me see how it looks when I don't fold it up. I'm sure I could just reblock that out, but I haven't. Okay. It looks cute both ways, but this is, I feel warmer when I roll it up. So it's a very perfect for the trail, perfect for this nasty weather, but I ain't going out on that because it's rainy and gross, even though I really want to go on a walk. Maybe I will take a walk around the block after the podcast. I should probably eat something too. All the things, man, all the things. Anyway, this I made out of an acquisition that we'll get to. It's Fangirl Fiber. It's her DK base. Everybody is asking me, like, what yarn is that? What yarn is that? The colorway is Clueless, and it's 100% merino. Fangirl Fiber. And I held it for a little bit of a halo and softness with La Bien-Aimée. And this is the colorway La Bien-Aimée Yellow. This is a Surrey Alpaca, 75% Surrey Alpaca, 26% Mulberry Silk, and it's called Kumo is the base. You want that? I got this at the Knitting Loft. And yes, I have some left. I have a little bit left over from the hat, and then I have these because I got 2 skeins because in my head, I think I was making mittens and a hat to match for my runs, but now I kind of want something to go over my neck. But I also had that yellow and black thing, cowl that I made that was an Andrea Mallory pattern that you saw last time that looks really good with this too. So I might just make mitts because why be redundant? I could just wear that and it goes really well. And then I realized that I don't have a pair of yellow socks today when I went to go grab this and coordinate, and I was like, we have to fix that. So we're fixing that. It's happening. It's a thing. So anyway, that is that one. What is next? Next we have, I'm sorry, oh boy, I felt that cough coming. I couldn't stop it. I'm sorry, guys. It must be all the talking. Because I'm not used to talking because I haven't podcasted in ages. Okay, so next I have, I'm really hoping this stops. Next up is the Glow Hair Frost Hat by Stephen West. It's going to happen again. I think something went wrong down the wrong pipe. Anyway. The Glow Hair Frost Hat by Stephen West. And it's not behind me. I thought it was. It is not. But it turned out so beautiful. So lovely. It's in focus. I'm gonna just slip it on. Again, I wanted a nice warm hat that I can wear on the trail. This one's a little tighter. It doesn't really matter. It does the job and it's beautiful. I did this one out of, I don't have any of those ball bands, but that's okay. But it was Cascade. No, it was not. It was the one I think is Cascade, but it's not. I'm going to link it below. Everything's going to be linked below. And I also have a Ravelry, and I put all my information on my Ravelry. I'm not one of those people that like doesn't update. I'm like religious about it because it helps me track my yarn and keep track of my yarn. I knitted out of Malabrigo. And the colorway is Sienna. I'm about to show you this like it means something. And then it's this, I can't say this yarn. Lima Anna. It's Italian and it's a mohair. And it is 60% mohair and 40% silk. And the Malabrigo, if you don't know, I'm going to go over there and just kick you. How do you not know Malabrigo? I'm joking. Let me pull up the Malabrigo. Malabrigo is 100% merino. It's that super stretchy stuff that grows like a million times its size. It's Malabrigo. Malabrigo Rio. My bad. Maybe if I said it was Rio. I hope nothing's backwards for you guys. Yes. Love this hat. It's fun. I wanted a pom-pom at the end, but I used up all the yarn. I had like this much left. It was very close to a yarn chicken thing. I added an extra repeat, but other than that, I just did it as written. Because his looked a little short and I wanted it to be a little slouchy. It's not. But, you know, girl can dream, and I tried, but I ran out of yarn, and I'm okay with it. I have enough slouchy hats, and that one's just as beautiful as all the rest. Okay, and close you. What is next? Oh, yes, my Woolens and Nosh Advent socks that I started on Christmas, because I got the Advent. I started the Advent on the 1st of December, and it was a striped Advent, and I wanted to see the next stripe, so I just kept on knitting. And don't hate me. I just kept on knitting. So I finished them before Christmas, but I didn't really post a whole lot of photos on Instagram because all the colors were different with this. So I did the Vanilla Princess sock by Anna Fletcher. She is the designer of the Vanilla is the New Black pattern. So it's a basic princess sock with her Vanilla is the New Black heel. This heel is just not ribbed. I am going to flip on the light because this is just, it's so hard. Oh no, it's really not that bad yet. I was gonna be like, you guys want me to flip on the light? I can't. So this one, I mean, she doesn't tell you what to do for anything. So, I think she said 15 for the cuff, and then she tells you, I forget even if she tells you how much to knit for the leg, but I don't look at all that because I don't listen to it anyway. I did 20 rounds for the cuff, and then I did 670. Let me look. I forgot what I did because it's been so long that I forgot what I did. I want to say I did 70 for the leg because I'm trying out a longer leg because I feel like 60, I feel like I'm wearing a shorty sock. I don't know what it is. They just don't feel like real socks. Now, if I do 60, I can get 2 socks out of one skein, but I never go back and do that. I always want to put them in a blanket or something. So it's like, what's the point? I might as well just knit the socks that I want. Oh, I did do 60 rounds for the leg. I kind of wish I didn't, but I did. That's okay. And then I did, then I worked the pattern as written for the Vanilla sole. These are really comfortable. I never would have thought that I was a princess foot kind of girl, but I am. And I'm not surprised because I'm a princess. But these are and I did 65 rounds for the foot. So it's the exact same as what I would do for the stockinette. And then I worked my rounded toe, which is the same way Stephen West works his Dustland toe. I don't know about all his other toes. I find that one, that's the one I like. That's the one I use. That's it. I used approximately 365 yards for these lovely socks, and I'm going to put them on today because, like I said, baby, it's cold outside. I did wear them once because I couldn't wait, but I'm gonna definitely wear them on my walk today. I'm excited about that. Now that I've podcasted, I can show you. So yay. That's about all I gotta say about that. Next, we have, oh, I did do a, should I just talk about it now? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it now. I did a test knit for Amanda Stevens, and she had a little Christmas ornament set of all of her sock patterns, and it's called Cold Sheep Mini Socks, Volume 1. I'm guessing the more she makes socks, the more she'll do other ones. So it comes with, I think, 1, 2, 3, like 4 sock patterns, and they're basically like smaller versions of her other patterns, and it's $6.50 US. I can't for the life of me remember where I put this thing, so I'm probably gonna have to make another one, but I used my new Ruby and Roses Christmas yarn, and I made a little mini ornament for my tree. I took it off my tree the first time I recorded this podcast and my camera did not want to do it. And I was like, oh, I'll keep it blank so I'll know where to find it. Oh, maybe I put it in this bag. Let's see. You can't see the bag yet because it's an acquisition. Here he is. I did. Thanks, past me. So there's that sock. My little sock that I made. Cover the face. There we go. It's cute. It has like a little pattern on the top, and it was my first miniature sock. Really glad I made it, and I really like it. And now I want to go put it with the tree, but I already put the tree up. I'm gonna put this here so I won't forget to put it with the tree, because otherwise next Christmas I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm praying I don't have to move again. God, because I might as well just make it my profession at this point. And next I have my Beetlejuice socks. So I was going through and I was looking, and I'm like, why do I keep linking Vanilla Socks by the Crazy Sock Lady? Because I don't follow that pattern. It's just the only one that makes the most sense to me, and I do sometimes reference it for the heel, but not even like at this point because I've knit so many socks. But I do want to give credit where credit's due, because she did kind of teach me how to knit socks. So Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop by the Crazy Sock Lady. So I'll link her pattern because I do have it, so I don't mind linking it in Ravelry, but technically I don't follow it because I do my heels completely different now. I knit them longer, but for the most part I do follow it. So these are them. I am gonna flip on the light. It is getting darker. These are cute. I'm gonna pull a little closer so you can see them. I used Always Be Kind yarn, and this was her Beetlejuice collab with Flip Chick bags, so it came with the bag and all this stuff. I showed you guys last time all of the yummy goodness that came with it. I love these. I have not worn them because I hadn't been podcasting, and I don't know what that is, but like we're gonna talk about that later. And going forward, I think if I want to wear some socks, I should be able to wear some socks. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna sit these here. Can't wait to wear those. Let me talk about these a little bit more. Grab one. I did 2x2 rib. These are the changes that I made from the pattern. I did a 2x2 rib for 20 rounds, which is pretty standard for me. For this one, I split the difference and I did 65 for the leg. Oh, you know what? I think I only did 60 for the leg of that one because that heel is so deep that it just seems to give me more room on the top of the sock. That's it. Anyway, I did 65 rounds for the leg because I'm trying to find that sweet spot, and either it's 70 or it's 65 or maybe it's 80. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. So I did 65 for the leg and 86 rounds leg and gusset decrease. Oh, 86 rounds total when you count the leg and the gusset decrease. After the decrease, I worked my usual 66. And then I did contrast for the toe, and then I worked my typical round toe from Stephen West's Dustland pattern. Beetlejuice. Okay, I'm not gonna say it again. I don't want him to appear. But those were fun. Information for that on my Ravelry page as well. I really enjoyed the box. I really enjoyed doing a Halloween knit because I don't do that. Well, I don't want to say I don't do them. I just hadn't done them. So next up, I'm going to grab the light real quick. Bear with the girl who hasn't podcasted in ages. Sorry, friends. I'm also getting over a cold too if I sound funny, but you can't remember how I sound because you haven't seen me in years. So next is the Oxbow Socks by Andrea Mallory. Go. If you haven't heard of these, they were her, she does a challenge every year to knit a sock in a week. And I was like, oh, I totally can do this. I can knit a sock in a week, move, grieve over my dead dad, go to a funeral. I could totally do all of this and mentally be okay, right? No, I didn't. I couldn't. Of course not. And also, I didn't like her socks to use on my good yarn. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna I don't like ankle socks. It's weird. So I did the full version. But here they are, friends. So I did what I wanted instead of just doing it to do it for some to speed through it. And we're gonna talk about that when I get into my year-end goal. But here, let's hold up one. I don't like this lighting because it makes it look a lot brighter. Here, right here is good. Yeah, cover the face. There we go. That's better. A lot better. Looks more true to color like that. Anyway, what do you? I can't. Sorry, guys. I have not plugged in my pretty little podcasting light yet. These I used Lego Son. I love saying that because it's Lego Son, and it reminds me of Little Mermaid, where it's les poissons, and I know it's one's fish and one's guys, but anyway, Lego Son, he he hon hon hon. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. Oh, Les Garçons, and did I follow the pattern? I don't think I did. German twist and cast on 2x2. Nope, I didn't. I did my own thing because I think she says to knit the cuff for 15 rounds. I just can't do it. I don't like a 15 round cuff. I don't like an 18 round cuff. I like a 20 round cuff, man. And it's all Crazy Sock Lady's fault. So I did the pop of color for it's either, I think it was 2 rounds. 2 rounds? I don't remember because I didn't write it down. So I did the pop of color, but I believe it was cast on and then 2 rounds after the cast on, and a total of 20 rounds with the 1x1 rib. I did do the 1x1 rib because I thought it looked prettiest in the pattern the way it continues. So I did do that part. I knit the leg for 60 rounds, and for me, that's an ankle sock. Let's just be real, because like I already said how I do a longer leg. And I think I messed up the heel on one of them. Like, I think it's this one. I can't remember. I knit the heel flap longer because of my high instep. I've been through this before, but I always just do that a little bit longer, pick up more stitches and decrease them out. 60 for the foot. I'm sorry, 60 for the leg, 64 for the foot. This yarn is a little thicker, so I can deal with a 64 stitch sock in this yarn because it puffs up a little bit more. Then I did my usual Stephen West toe. I don't know what she calls for the pattern, but I used, might want to tell you what I used. I used Les Garçons Jason Aqua is the color. And like I said, this is not showing up exactly true to color, but it's close enough. Jason's Aqua, and then the toes are Mysterious Pigeon. I love them. I've not worn them. Need to, because I need to put some more socks in the rotation. I just seem to be wearing my favorite fitting ones, and maybe I think we're going to get into that too, but I think that means I just need to make more of my favorite fitting ones. More of those patterns. Anyway, Oxbow socks, Andrea Mallory loves them. Next, if you were here before I disappeared and ran away, Shanae, the sock princess, and I were doing a kite heel knit along. We've already announced the winners. If you follow me on Facebook, I announced the winners, and then I have already sent you your pattern. So I cast on the vanilla kite heel socks by Celine Phaeton, who is awesome, by the way, and I would love to do another knit along with her. But it was a fun pattern. So I did the vanilla. In my head, when I wasn't moving and I was knitting a pair of socks in 3 days, and and all this, I was gonna do the vanilla sock version, and I was gonna do the other version she had, which is the rib version. I didn't. I barely got through these, but I did finish them in 2024. So that was really the goal, to get these done. I think these were my December socks for 2024. There's that. Aren't these pretty? I do really like these. They're not showing very true to color. If you want to see true to color, just go over onto my that looks better. My Instagram page will show you more true to color. But it is what it is. It's later in the day, and like I said, if I keep waiting and everything has to be perfect, I'm never gonna get this out. So it is what it is, guys. All right, and oh, I should probably show you what I did. These, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was having a lovely, yay, vanilla sock moment, and I just kept going. So I think I did 70 rounds for the leg. I did a pop of color, and I think I messed up the pop of color. I think one's 3 rounds and one is 2. But you really can't tell if nobody should be looking at my ankle that much. And what else? Oh yeah, I did, of course, 20 rounds for the cuff because I just can't get away from that. 70 for the leg, and then I worked the heel. I could not figure out how to work it as she wrote it, but I added extra stitches for my high instep. Probably didn't need them because this heel goes fairly deep, but I added them just in case I did. Probably didn't. Fits great. I think it is a little big in the heel, and I probably didn't need the extra space. After I finished all the decreases, I worked 64 rounds for the foot, and then I did my typical Stephen West toe in the contrast color. This is Old Rusty Chair, and the colorway is called Rebel Girl 2023. You cannot get this anymore. I got the Rebel Girl sock set. She does have a Rebel Girl 2025 coming out, and she already announced it and showed it. She's gonna do another pre-order February, and then she always announces when she does the last pre-order. I think it's like September, might even be later on, like December, November. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Her Rebel Girl sock sets, she provides money to Tennessee to help aid and promote safe abortions in Tennessee. I don't know if that's really true or all of it, but it does something with abortion, and it's a positive thing. So I support it, and it's pretty yarn. I love her yarn. I do need more of it. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have more of it. Oh, we'll get to that. I'm on a yarn diet. I forgot about it. That is all the FOs. Let's move on to, I have a hoe. So, that kind of rhymes. So, the Fiber Hustle, Michael from Piece for Piece Crafting, and Needles at the Ready podcast are doing a From a Book mail, which I thought was just great. I didn't know all these people jumped on that bandwagon, but they're doing it From a Book mail for the whole year of 2025, and we're gonna get into more of those with acquisitions. Oops, I got that. Sorry. Deal. I'm grabbing books. So first off, I picked the book Ready, Set, Sock for my first one. Oops, let me get it. It's a pom-pom book. I went to their Zoom, and at the Zoom, somebody, I think it was Michael, who said that Pom is very bad at testing their patterns. I didn't find any mistakes in this, and it's probably because it's all written by the same person. Rachel Coopery. Go. So I didn't find any errors in this one, but I've only knit the one pattern. This pattern is called, I just saw it, Hands. I don't think you can see anything. I'm just gonna... It's a super simple pattern. I'm gonna find a page where you can't. Come on. There we go. Hands. It's very pretty. I love this book. If you remember, it was a free gift for volunteering at DFW Fiber Fest, and of course I chose socks. She had all these pom-pom books. But I got, also at DFW Fiber Fest, I got a sock set that I had been eyeing from Stellar Needle Crafts, who just went out of business. She didn't go out of business. She stopped making yarn, basically. She said it was just so much. And like, so I got it was a dark forest sock set. Oops, Stellar Needle Crafts. Dark forest sock set. We're going to talk about more of her yarn when we get into acquisitions. But this one came, this was the dark forest colorway. And it came with a little golden mini. This is the mini. And it just reminded me of The Road to Oz, The Wizard of Oz, and the Emerald City. So, and this pattern, when I saw it, reminded me of the Yellow Brick Road. So because the main color was green, and I needed Yellow Brick Road socks. Like, trust me, I'm going to make Emerald City socks too. But I wanted Yellow Brick Road, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So I was like, either I'm going to design something or I'm going to find something. So, I mean, either way, it was amazing. But look at the texture in the sock. And it just reminded me of follow the Yellow Brick Road, follow the Yellow Brick Road. And that's just what I kept saying. And that's what it looked like. So that's what happened. So this is the first one. And I am calling it my Follow the Yellow Brick Road socks. Again, color, not great. I'm just gonna hold that there. It's so lovely. And clearly I am on a pop of color kick because it's the road to the Emerald City. It's not the Emerald City yet. So I just want a little peek of what's to come. We know we're going to the Emerald City. We're going. We're following the Yellow Brick Road, following the Yellow Brick Road. We get to the heel. And the Emerald City, so close, we can see it in the distance, and the next socks are going to be Emerald City socks. I've already picked out a pattern for those. Don't worry, we'll get to it. Probably not today, though. I've already talked for 30 minutes, and I'm only at the hose. So I did start the second sock. The pattern does mirror itself a little bit in the second sock, so that was what I had to, like, trick my brain to do. I'm glad I noticed it before I got too far up, otherwise they would have been identical twins. And just had to deal. But that, I love it. I love the yarn, I love the color, I love the pattern, and I want to knit every single sock in this book, and I might. We'll see how that goes. I've decided that I don't want to force myself to do a sock a month because it wasn't bringing me joy and it was stressing me out. So I decided that I'm just not doing that anymore. I'm not doing any knitting that I don't have to. And if I get a project and I don't want to finish it, I'm not going to force myself to finish it. And you shouldn't either. Like, knitting is supposed to be fun. So if I'm knitting socks, I'm having fun. But if I'm stressed out about, I have to cast on the beginning of the month, then it has to be an October sock. So I have to finish at the end of the month. No, I don't. I don't have to do any of that. All I have to do is stay black and die. So that's all I'm gonna do. I hope I don't get a copyright. kick from YouTube on that, but that's okay. Like I only have like 60 something followers, but so no. Anyway, that brings me to my next sock, which is the OMG sock by, what was your name? I'm finding it, guys. Let's see. Spacious. This one is the Spacious OMG Heel by Megan Wilson. Me and Shanae the Sock Princess do not give this sock a good review. It just didn't, I don't like the way the heel fits at all. Not even a little bit do I like the way the heel fits. This will be a gift for Knit the Rainbow. I love the yarn. The yarn is Always Be Kind. It's her Jack base. It's her Jack colorway. It's a variegated Jack. She has a Jack and a Sally collection, and this is Jack. I don't remember why I got it. I think I was having I don't know. I liked it. I think I liked it at the time. I don't really care for the way it knit up, but like, you know, it's not her fault. I think I did 70 for the leg. So whoever gets these at Knit the Rainbow will be warm. But these will definitely be a gift. I did cast on the second sock. I'm not excited about finishing it. So hopefully by the end of the year. But this was my October sock, and October was a bust. But, you know, it happens. It's okay. The world moves on. Anyway, that's my other hoe. We'll see if it turns into a hoe. Well, it will, because once I commit to knitting for Knit the Rainbow, I don't want people to be sockless at Knit the Rainbow. I want them to have all the socks and all the joy and all the love. So let's move on to whips. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's under this pile of crap. Okay, so the first whip are the Nest socks by Katie Herod. Herod? Okay, they're the Nest socks. This pattern has a DK weight version and a fingering weight version. I'm doing the fingering weight version first. I'm probably going to do a DK weight one too. I keep saying I'm going to do DK weight socks, but I keep not doing it. I need to do that. It is also, you're going to notice a theme. This is also by Stellar Needlecrafts. It's a new acquisition from her ending her business sale. The colorway is called Radioactive. It's hard to read it when it's backwards. I love the color. I got 2 skeins of this because it takes more than the average single skein for 2 socks. So I think I would need just a hit more, but it's cool. I'll do another pair of socks. Maybe I'll do a DK sock out of the rest. Just hold it double. Anyway, I had to start this sock over because I had a terrible ladder. Let me see if I can show you. I was doing magic loop on a size 2. I didn't really do that before. So I had to, I had just this big gaping ladder. And I tried to fix it, and I tried to keep going just because I did not want to start over. And that never works. Oh, good. I didn't think I'd post a photo. But anyway, there was this terrible ladder up the side. I guess I deleted the photo. But this, look at that. It's ladder free. I tried 2 separate needles. That's about all. I tried 2 separate needles back and forth, and I was like, nah, I'm going to try these flexi flips. So with the flexi flips, Summer Lee taught me about this. I got them for color work socks. This needle is long. It does not say tighten. This is what I do not like about non-fixed needles, the interchangeable needles. With the flexi flips, this needle is longer, this needle is shorter, and I can take them off and do different ones. So that I do like. I like that this needle is bigger. It gives me more wiggle room, and Summer did say that it gives you like more room to play when that needle's bigger. So yeah, I am enjoying it. The leg on this sock, she says it is 10 inches long. So I've got a ways to go. I am just about 6 inches here. So it's a normal sock length, but not good enough for this designer. And I did reach out to the designer to stop the laddering. She said hers laddered too, even though I don't see it in her photo. I think you can never see it on somebody else's project. You can only see it in yours, I guess. But she said the only other way to do it would be the way that I'm doing it, which is knitted on a circular needle. It's fine. It's really good for a walk. Don't have all those needles flopping around everywhere. But she did say the fisherman's rib, or the half fisherman's rib is what I'm doing apparently, is a slog. And she's right, because it's kind of like brioche where you knit every row twice. But it's a fun slog, and they're going to be so cute and squishy. So, Nest socks, highly recommend so far. We'll see how it goes once I get to the end of the pattern. But that is that whip shoe. And do I have another whip? I think so. Oh, yes, I do. This, I kind of put it down, but I had leftover yarn from my headband and said, why not make another ear warmer? So this is the Morning Walk Ear Warmer by Tiff Matthews. It's a free pattern. So you know when it's free and it's easy, everybody and their mama makes it their first pattern. I think it'd be great for a beginner because it's so bulky. I got bored with this because I already had an ear warmer, even though I've been saying I'm going to make this for forever. It's just a very boring pattern. So I'm at the part where I'm knitting just like basically the head part. This goes there, and I'm knitting this part here. And I think I'm supposed to stop, like, it tells you when. I just got bored with it. It may not get done until next year when I pull it out again. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got to say about that. Water break. That is it for whips. Because it's 40 minutes in, and oh, I'm sorry. Just kidding. I never told you guys that I got an advent from Ginger Snap, but I did put it on Instagram. So I hope you follow me there. If you don't, fix your life, go follow me there. But I'm not going to get into it totally of like all the colors because I posted them all on Instagram and nobody wants to, like, it's kind of boring that I've wound all the yarn up already. So it's like, like, sorry, the moment has passed. Like, go on Instagram if you want to see, because I did like a daily video. But it did come with this really cute Wonka bag. It was a Willy Wonka advent, and I love the bag. I think it'd be perfect for 2 at a time socks. Not to hold all this yarn. It was a 12-day advent of 50 gram skeins. It was supposed to come on her thicker ply base, which I'm very upset about because that's how she advertised it. And pause real quick, guys. I love Ginger Snap that, and I like a lot of indie dyers, but this is a message to all of my indie dyer people out there. Do not tell somebody that your advent is on one base and then send it to them and it's on a completely different base. That's not cool. And if somebody brings that up to you, apologize to them and say, oh, I'm so sorry. Offer something. Don't offer a refund because it's like a $300 advent. But at least acknowledge the fact that, hey, you listed it at this base. I'm a sock knitter, so I want that sock base. And I don't want another one. So what she listed it as was an unplied base. It was a her 4-plied base, which I love. And I've already worked with it. And I knew how that was going to hold up because I already felt it and I knew I liked it. And that's why I ordered it in such a mass quantity of it. I think it was like 16,000 yards or something crazy like that. And what I was sent was a 75-25, and it's a 2-plied base. And I don't care for 2-plied bases. This is just one of the skeins. It's beautiful colors, beautiful everything. Don't make somebody spend that kind of money and not let them know what base they're getting. Sorry, not sorry. Like, indie dyers do better because my money is just as important. Like, just as important as it is to you by getting it. And I want to know what I'm getting. That's it. And I really care about that, and it just bugs me. So that is over. I am not bashing Ginger Snap. I just won't be getting any more advents from her because the listing was down, and but she knows what she put, and she knows what base she put. And I know too, because every single time I buy yarn, I put it in my Ravelry account and I copy it from the site. So that's how I know that that's the base that I thought I bought. And bases are very important to me. So don't do that. Don't do it. Anyway, we're back to reality here. I'm knitting the Rain or Shine blanket by Stephen West out of my Advent. And like I said, it was 12 colors, but they're 50 grams each. So we'll see how much I get out of this blanket. If I get to a point where the blanket is not where I want it and I need to add more yarn, I have yarn. There is no yarn shortage. So here it looks so far. I did post a photo on Instagram and everybody's like, oh my God, what pattern is that? And I thought it was really cute that everybody liked it. And I'm like, it's a blanket. It's not that great. But it took me forever to like just commit to this blanket because I was just so worried, and it brings me so much joy. So much joy. I love this blanket. So anyway, I'm starting with day 1, and then I'm going all the way to day 12, and then I start back up with day 1 and then keep going, and we'll see how big it gets. When it starts from a corner, somebody said basically it's like, oh, you can go as big as you want, and then it slows down, and then once you've decided that you don't want to knit anymore, you can start decreasing it. And I really like that. I didn't think about it like that. And she's like, oh, it makes you feel like you're doing less work with the blanket. And it's really true. So far I'm loving it. And I don't want to put it down. I'm going to go on a walk after this and then sit down because it's chilly, put on my Woolens and Nosh socks and watch some Downton Abbey, and knit on my blanket because that's what's going to bring me joy right now. And I know none of my socks are going to get done, but I want to work on my blanket really bad. So anyway, Rain or Shine blanket, Stephen West. If you know, you know. I'm going to move on to acquisitions, and I'm going to go through them fairly quickly, just because it's late. I'm going to try to get out and get a walk in before the sun goes down. So in no particular order, I'm sorry, if acquisitions bothers you and you don't want to hear all the rest of this stuff, bye. See you next time. Thanks for watching. So first, Polka Dot Creek had a Boxing Day sale, and it was buy one, get one half off. Everything I wanted was a bunch of minis, so it was just kind of stupid. So I was like, I'm just going to get the yarn that I want. I like this. It's called Christmas Wreck. And I got it because it reminds me of Freddy's sweater from Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a sock set. And then I got an extra skein of the moths for that. Polka Dot Creek sale. Next, I'm just going to go with this top. Fangirl Fiber did a collab. I'm going to link her below because I can't find her tag. She doesn't put her tag on her bags. Oh no. Whoever you are, I'm going to reach out to you and tell you to put tags on your bags. I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. I'm going to link her below because I can't. I feel bad. But she did a collab with Fangirl Fiber, and she made the bags, and it was a Snoopy bag. God, I could not get over this bag when I saw it. So let's see inside, because she had to change the fabric. It has a little handle. It's a little drawstring bag. Did I use it for Christmas? No. Did I have the intentions to use it while I found the perfect pattern and sat down and watched Charlie Brown Christmas? Yes, but it just didn't happen. So next year. And I got the skein of yarn from Fangirl Fiber that I did not need, but I had to. Because look at that. It's got just all these colors in this teal. Again, not true to color, but it's still nice. The colorway is called Merry Christmas Charlie Brown. Put this back in here, and it may not get worked on until next year, but I have the perfect bag for it. And we're going to get to more of that later on. Okay, there's that. Next, I got another bag on a whim because I love, if you know me, I love Winnie the Pooh. So this is a Knit for Brains bag. I was browsing her site and I saw this and I'm like, yes, please. I don't need another sock bag, but I do need another sock bag. To be honest, I only use the 2 sock bags, which is my Shelabobby bag, but I had to. It was Christmas and I was grieving. So there you go. Knit for Brains bag. There is a little, oh yeah, there's like a little image. If I got the bigger bag, you'd be able to see it, of Pooh and piglets. It's just a little drawstring sock sack. Loves it. I could feed the yarn through this little corner here, which is great too. Inside is another acquisition. So like I said, no particular order. Ruby and Roses did her Christmas collection. She did a little pre-order for that. So this is Parisina? I don't know. I'm not saying it. Because it's a tongue twister. I don't know why I can't say that. But it's on her soft rose base, so it is a little bit of a sparkle base. You can probably see it a little bit. It has gold stellina in there, and yes, please. So there's that. I was planning on making a pair of socks with them, so I wound it up. And I made this little guy for the test knit and never got back to it. This yarn did turn my fingers blue, but it's still cute. Ruby and Roses. I got another skein of yarn from Ruby and Roses when she did her little update. Oh yeah, it wasn't a pre-order, it was an update. Sorry about the crinkle. It wasn't a pre-order, it was an update. And so I thought I would have tons of time to get DK, but I did not. And it looks like she was kind of just done with Winter Wonderland. But, not at. I was able to get a skein of Winter Wonderland and fingering, and now I love it too much to knit with it. So, it's been sitting here. It brings me joy, and I think she's done with Winter Wonderland, so that was my last opportunity to get it. I'm not sorry. Speaking of Ruby and Roses, guys, I know we're not there yet. We're still talking about acquisitions, but she has announced a Downton Abbey collection, right? I have never seen an episode of Downton Abbey until she announced this collection. And I was like, okay, she's got my curiosity. I'm so curious. Why does everybody love this show? I watched episode 1. Before I knew it, I was still awake and I was on episode 6 and my jaw was like this. And just my eyes were like welled up in tears. And then I was laughing because, guys, that grandma, she's on another level. She reminds me of my grandma. She's just sassy and crazy and oh my God, guys, that show. So I'm at season 3. Please do not put a single spoiler in there. We cannot be friends. I was crying like a little baby, and when I'm PMSing too. So when I thought I was cried out, nope, there were more tears. There were more tears when I don't want to ruin this for anybody who hasn't seen it like me before and may want to see it one day. But I'm just going to say, Sybil, season 3. When you get there, you will know. I cried. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to mess up any more Downton Abbey for anybody, just in case I do. I'm thinking about it now and I'm crying. Anyway, I was so depressed when I saw that episode that I had to go buy more yarn. No, I'm blaming Downton Abbey, but I wanted the yarn anyway. Polka Dot Creek just announced their St. Patty's Day colorways, and I'm part Irish, so I had to get my Irish fix in. So another bag, and I think this is the last, no, this is not the last bag. This is almost the last bag. I don't need another bag, but Shanae, the Sock Princess, that was the end of my Downtown Abbey, right? Back to acquisition, sorry. Shanae, the Sock Princess, she got this bag from her local yarn store. I can't remember the designer of the bag. She, I feel like, is in Hungary. Oh, it's called the Blue Rabbit House. Unique Designs and Illustrations. So anyway, Shanae got one. So I had to have one. And it's a pig It's a photo of a pig, or a print of a pig. Look at that. He's drawing a photo of a pig, and on the back there's a little farm. And if you know me, I love pigs, and I just like she's either it's mom doing a photo of her kid, or maybe it's the kid doing a portrait of mom. I don't like this light at all. But I had to have it. And so she had like a little sale to, like, I guess offset the shipping. This is 10% off. So I had to get that bag. My Wicked bag, I finally caved and got one. I still haven't seen Wicked. Still haven't seen the musical, but I am going to the musical because it's coming to Texas either this year or next. So I'm going to go see the musical finally. But a Wicked bag, this is from Forbidden Fibers. I think she still has a few of them. Defying Gravity. Inside this bag, I put in some of my Fiber Hustle had a sale. Black Friday, I think. And I got something I've been eyeing for a while. August and Everything After is this colorway. It's this beautiful yellow that I saw on Needles at the Ready. Again, light. It just doesn't look right. It's not true. And then this is, it's the colorway Winter Done Already K. I don't know. All of his yarn references some type of song. So I don't know because I'm not the music buff that Aaron is. I was going to say Chip, but Aaron. And they were so sweet. I'm on another tangent. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just doing it. I put a post on Instagram after I bought my flights to Flock Fiberfest. I am going to Flock Fiberfest, spoiler alert, if everything goes as planned. But I already got the plane tickets because Southwest, their tickets just go up. They don't go down. So I got the tickets to Flock, and I was trying to figure out the best hotel to stay in. And so I put a little thing on Instagram about asking what the best hotel to stay in was, and they reached out to me. He goes, I don't really know like your budget or anything like that, but I know the hotel, like what areas to stay away from. So if you find one, let us know, and we'll tell you where not to go. I'm looking at the Warwick because it's really cute, so I want to ask him about that one. It's a bit of a walk, but it's a little bit cheaper than the Hilton, but it looks prettier, and I got better reviews than the Hilton. So I like the good reviews, and it's right by the pier, and so you know, I'm going to the pier. There you go. But this is a little witch's hat on the end of the bag. I forgot to show you that. I thought it was a cute little addition to the bag. And Fangirl Fiber also had a sale. So that's where this came from. So I got this yellow, this Clueless yellow. Oh, it's so beautiful. That is fairly true to color. And then I'm not going to take these out. I got 3 of these. Party on Wayne is the colorway. I don't know where that comes from. But I love it. So I'm sure it has something to do with Wayne's World. But I don't know. I think like it was part of a collection or something. I don't remember what collection. I saw it. I wanted it, so I got it. And then I got sock yarn because it's me. These are 80/20 her sock base. And this is Torn Light Cycle. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand all of her names because some of them, it might be a Star Wars thing, for God's sakes, for all I know. All I know is I got blue yarn and I like it. So that's it. Fangirl Fibers. Then I have another. What is this? The backside of water. Again, don't know what it references, but it references something because all our yarn does. The backside of water, Fangirl Fiber, more socks. Because why not? Never met a sock yarn I didn't like. Or should I do an Amy Wheeler and say, love a good fingering. Mace of Skeins also had a sale. You noticing the theme, a Black Friday sale. And she did some oopsies from her Wicked collection. So this is Spade Base, Wicked, it just says test color. but I feel like it had a name at some point. I've been changed for good or something like that, or popular, or I don't remember. It's beautiful. It's this off blue, and I figure even with them both being oopsies and not the same, I was gonna hold them double and do a scarf because I missed just a basic wraparound scarf. I feel like after you start knitting from a beginner, you don't do that anymore. So I want to do it. Anyway, crinkle, crinkle. And then the Knitting Loft had their year-end sale after the postal strike in Canada. So I got, like I showed you before, 2 skeins of the La Bien-Aimée Kudu on sale. That was the yellow. I've always wanted to try their sock yarn. I am not disappointed because it's that super thick and squishy. It's 80-20. It's a heavier yarn. It's 80-20, 337 yards. And it's their, I'm sorry, it's called the Knitting Loft Boots is the base. This one is the colorway denim. I'm sorry about the light. The light just sucks. It does not really look like that, but I'm getting through. This one is the colorway turquoise, because if you know, you know. This one I got a mini, and it's the colorway shadow, and it's just a mini skein. I got it for, I don't know why I got it. I don't know what I was doing. I was adding more yarn to my cart because I had the La Bien-Aimée and I needed mohair. And then I got more of this mohair from that Italian person. And my plan was to hold it with this, but I don't know if those two are gonna work together. Now, once I saw them in person. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work. I'm not too worried about it. I'll use it for something. This is the lot. We're coming up with the last of it. I'm going to take another sip of water. Because I don't want to keep you guys for too long. And this, too long, it's been over an hour. This is from Stellar Needle Crafts. I love how her plastic doesn't do the crinkle thing. Because I know she hates plastic like me. I am a plastic hater. Love my oceans. So I try not to throw it away. This is Zion? I don't know. It's probably something geeky and smart, and I don't know. It's like a dark blue. Loves it. Fingering weight, it's her sock base, 75-25. This one, I am having a green time, guys. Like, I just bought some more green today. It was no blue. I'm thinking 2025 might be my year of no blue. This one is called Emerald. This one I did know. The other one I'm thinking it's a jewel or something. I don't know. Anyway, some type of jewel. So that's Emerald. It reminded me, it gave me Wizard of Oz vibes. So had to. Emerald City. Apparently her yarn just gives me Wizard of Oz vibes all day long. And then I got some more because, you know, in addition to the 2 skeins of the radium that I showed you. Baby, that is some neon right there. She wrote me the sweetest little note that I'm not going to share. There's my order. She just reminded me of like how much she appreciated my business and, you know, support and yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to keep the note. This one I have my eye on for a while. It smells so good. It's called Mermaid's Tail. 75-25. I want to do a Old Lady Brain. Oh, a Mermaid Avenue sock by Summer Lee in this. It's gonna be fun. With the leftovers, I also want to do a fade because Summer Lee she did a fade of slouchy socks, and now I must have a blue fade of slouchy socks. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. I also got, I have Winter's Grasp in a sparkly Selena base, but I don't have it in this. So I had to fix that. So Winter's Grasp. It's the one I did my Pure Joy socks out of. Loves it. And then I got this because it was blue. It's called Midnight Blue. And it was her last skein. So I was like, you're an orphan. You have to come with me. So I feel bad if I leave them. I can't just sit there. And that, my friends, are all the acquisitions. All this time I've been sitting here talking, I guarantee you I have 2 more acquisitions that are in the mailbox. I bought a skein from Willens and Nosh because there was a little, she did some kind of update. All her clubs that she couldn't do last year. So she did some clubs that I really liked that you couldn't get. You had to be in the club for. So I got one of those, a sock set. And then I got, I'm doing a Fangirl Fiber Lilith Fair club. It's a 3-month club. So that is in the mail too. She finally sent that. And I think this is the Alanis colorway. If you know me, I am a huge Alanis Morissette fan ever since I was a kid. So I'm excited about that. I think, I'm going to real quick. So you know what I'm watching, Downton Abbey, until it's over with the tears and the love and the joy. And I also wanted to talk about what I'm currently reading. I've been really into Daniel Hurst. Not sorry about it. I'm currently reading The Wrong Woman by Daniel Hurst. I love his books. This one's kind of slow going. The last few have been kind of slow going. It's his older work, and I don't think his older work's as good as his current work. But he's still good, and he's doing more than I am, that's for sure. Other than that, I'm just taking it day by day, trying to be happy. I got 2 books. I forgot. I was watching, so Creations by Valerie, she does a Zoom. So I was at her Sunday Zoom. And one of the young ladies from Austria was doing a sock that I really like from 52 Weeks of Socks. And apparently you can't get a Kindle version of this book. It only comes in book form. I guess a Kindle version would be a lot, but like the book is a lot. So it's like, whatever, it's $15.99. And then I had a bunch of patterns from 52 Weeks of Socks Volume 2. Like once it gets to the point of where I was like buying 3 individual patterns, I'm like, I might as well get the book, even though I hate knitting from a book. So I'm probably gonna end up getting the digital pattern too. But 52 Weeks of Socks, I got volumes 1 and volumes 2. I bought, stop. So, sorry. So it's perfect with the From a Book Mail, 52 Weeks of Socks. If you know, you know. This book has just been around. It's been everywhere, man. But it'll keep me busy. I bought it because I wanted to knit. It was these bijou socks. Bijou. These are the ones she knit. And she said she's had the book for forever and hadn't knit any of the socks. So there's that. Again, I don't like knitting socks from a book, but it's what you gotta do. So I got volume 1, and volume 2 was $1 more. So I got volume 2. It's like, I think it came to $30 for both, which the retail price is $26.99 for this one and $24.99 for this one. So, we'll see if I regret this decision, but so far I don't. I think it's a great decision. That, my friends, is it for today, and I think I've taken enough time. Thank you so much for sticking with me in this transitionary period. I forgot, I'm trying to buy less yarn, which should not work because I bought yarn today. So I'm tracking my grams in and grams out. So real quick, I'm gonna just tell you about January, yards in, because I started doing grams and I didn't like it, so I'm doing yards. Yards in is 400. Yards out is 767. So far with February, I haven't even done those numbers, but I bought, so I got my Fangirl Fibers Club, which is 400. And then I got 3 sock sets from Polka Dot Creek. One was 100 gram, and then there was 2 halves. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 minis total. And I almost got a lot more, so I think I did really good by talking myself down. And then I have the Woolens and Nosh yarn coming, which is another 100 gram set with a mini. So we'll talk about February at the end of February, but I hope to have more coming out than going in, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. I'm sorry about the light, and we'll fix it, but I have boxes that I haven't unpacked, and that is what it is. Okay, but bye guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.